Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'll be ranking the trading values of every single item in GPO. So as you all may know, GPO Update 8 recently just dropped with a bunch of new items such as Venom, String, and some new bosses like Doflamingo and more. So today I'll be telling you which items are the best to use for trading right now. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first item that we have is Prestige Candy Cane. So Prestige Candy Cane is an extremely rare item, and this is arguably one of the best trading items in the game right now. So the reason it has such a high trading value is because it has a 0.00743% chance of dropping during the 1-year anniversary event. And just because of this, it was basically impossible to get, and that's why it has an insane trading value because almost no one has this. It's really good in the S tier. So the next item on the S tier is actually the Prestige Inferno Rocket Blade. And the reason this is so high is because it's also super rare to get. So this was only available during the 2022 anniversary event, which took place from November 18th to November 20th. And it was only obtainable from blue presents. So that's why it's super rare, and that's why it's on the S tier. So next up we have the Prestige Lancer. So this is actually also on the S tier, very similar to the last item. It's because it was only obtainable during 2 days during the 2022 anniversary event, and it has some decent basic M1 damage, but it's a really good sword in general, and also is extremely rare to get because you can't get it anymore. Next up we have Candy Cane. So Candy Cane is actually a pretty decently valued item, and it's also one of the best because it only had a 5% drop chance from Santa during the Christmas event, but it's actually one of the best trading items in the game right now. And with multiple Candy Canes, you can actually get stuff like the prestige items and more. So next up, we actually have the A tier, and the first item in the A tier is actually the Ope Ope no Mi. So this is a brand new fruit that's used by Trafalgar Law in One Piece. And this was introduced in the brand new Update 8. And this is actually a pretty decent fruit because it's actually A on the normal fruits tier list, and it's actually pretty good for trading value too because it's actually really hard to get. And yeah, that's why it's in the A tier. So next up we have the Venom fruit. So this fruit was also a brand new fruit in the brand new Update 8, and it's really good for trading because of its rarity and just due to the fact that this is an insanely powerful fruit. Now it has crazy high damage, and just because of this and how rare it is, it's like an S tier fruit, and that's why I would definitely put it at A tier for trading because of its rarity and much more. So next up we have the Soul King Scarf. So this is actually an extremely rare item because it has a 0.5% chance of dropping from the Brook boss. And this is why it's pretty decent because it also has some decent stats boost too. That's why it's at the A tier because it's a pretty good item all around and it's pretty hard to get. So next up we actually have a brand new item, which is called Kikoku. And this is actually a sword that Trafalgar Law uses, and it's a mythical sword because it only has a chance of being dropped of 0.1%, and it's dropped by the Law boss. So just because of its insane rarity and due to the fact that it is a mythical, that makes it an instant A tier and it's really good for trading. So next up we actually have the All-Seeing Eye. So if you know what this item is, it's a $200 game pass that basically allows you to find any fruit that has spawned, and this is pretty OP, but just through the fact that it's $200, like no one would be willing to spend that. It is pretty high when trading, so this gives it a lot of buffs like permanent 2x low gear rates for everything, be able to see where a devil fruit spawns, and this is just insanely OP in general. And that's why I would say All-Seeing Eye is in the A tier. And that's everything in the A tier. If you want to see how I ranked everything else, I'll put the tier list up here. So as you can see, the armors and Magu are still pretty good, while Goro, Kage, and the others have dropped down, and same as the Kraken armors, and also Paw as well. And yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. See you guys next time.